G'day. Today I'm going to show you how to recharge your car battery. There are many things that I take for granted that other people might like to learn and don't know where to start. I'm not talking about electric vehicles, of course. I'm talking about your regular old internal combustion engine car. I've got a couple of cars in my garage here. They don't get driven every day. They might sit here in the garage not being used for several days, even weeks at a time. And of course, over time, the car battery, which usually gets recharged by the engine when it's running, slowly drops in voltage. I have that situation right now with my Lexus up the back there. It has a flat battery. I'm going to share with you the process of connecting up a charger. I have two types of battery chargers. One of these, which is a very cheap kind of trickle charger. This is the type of charger that you might put on your car when you first put it in the garage and you know you're going to leave it there for the next 4 to 6 weeks without moving it. I also have a more serious looking battery charger here, and this one is capable of charging at a much faster rate. So this one here, this can charge at around about 2 amps. This one can charge around 10 amps. The charging times for a battery depend on its size and the amount of current that you can pump into it. So if you want to charge a battery faster, you need to be able to pump in more current. The things these two chargers have in common is a set of alligator clips. These ones are quite light in duty. On my bigger battery charger, the alligator clips are much more sturdy and have a larger surface area. I've got my Lexus crammed in very tightly into the garage. You can see I'm very close up to the shelves there, and I'm also very close to my Triumph. In a typical old internal combustion engine car, generally the battery is under the bonnet with the engine. Now there are of course exceptions to this. My Triumph here, for instance, its battery is in the boot, or if you're American, the trunk. I'm assuming here that you can find out how to open the bonnet of your car on your own. Check your vehicle handbook if you don't know how to open the bonnet. Depending on the type of car, you may or may not be able to see the car battery when you first open up the bonnet. In this car, you can, but in my later model Lexus, you need to take a plastic shroud off to access it. So here it is. This is the battery, and this is a 650 cold cranking amp battery. This here is the battery terminal post. There are two, one here and one here. Each one of these provides a large surface area for the battery terminals to connect to. You need to identify the positive first. You can look for the sign on the battery. There is usually a plus sign and a minus sign. What we do is we get our battery charger and we connect our alligator clips to the terminal posts. I've got both of my chargers here. I've got my heavier duty charger and my trickle charger here. I'm going to show you how to connect the trickle charger first. At the moment I have my AC supply disconnected, and what I'm going to do is just connect the black alligator clip connected to the black cable here to the negative terminal on the battery, and then I am going to connect the red alligator clips with the red wire attached to the positive terminal on the battery. I've got black to negative and red to positive. Now I can connect up my AC supply, and usually trickle chargers will have some form of indicator. This one says it has power and it is not charging, and it says full standby. I believe the reason why it's not charging is because my battery is far too flat. Next I'm going to connect the bigger charger. Both of these connections are done the same. Once again, Red is your positive and black is your negative. When I plug in the mains on this charger, we're probably going to get a little bit more information than we do with the Trickle charger. At the moment it is reading the voltage and my battery is extremely low, only 2.3 volts. This particular battery charger, it has an internal program which it will run for a battery which is this low in charge, probably overnight. You can actually do some maths to calculate the charge rate. I think it's something like cold cranking amps divided by charging amps. If that's correct, this is a 650 cca battery charging at 10 amps. It should take around 6.5 hours to charge. So there we are. We're now at stage 2 and the charger is running at 12.6, 12.7 volts. You can see here it's in 12 volt mode. It's charging at 10 amps. As I said earlier, I would expect to come back to find this fully charged in around 6.5 hours. That's how you connect up a battery charger to your car and recharge your battery. I hope you find this useful. If you've got questions, stick a comment there and maybe I'll feature it in an upcoming video. Bye.